guys, welcome back. Leo Pazzo Productions. This is what's happening right now. We're looking at the 75-gallon sump for my 125-gallon fish tank. I want to say saltwater coral fish tank. Yo, Marco, say what's up. What's up? All right, you checking me out here in the fish tank room? You're with me, bro. What? So, guys, we're down here. Just wanted to show you guys the sump. Guess what? We just filled the tank. Filling it up with an RO unit takes a lot of time. I did a slow process throughout the last few days and we just finally hit a full tank. All right, so now you guys are on the same page as me and you can see the heater in there. And Marco, say what's up one more time for the people. All right, so now coming back down here, the water is starting to drip down into the sump filtration system, which is good. All right, so that means that now the sump is going to shortly have all 4 chambers full. I got 2 return pumps ready to go. Maybe I should clean up some of these. I should almost say I got 3 return pumps almost ready to go. I know I got 2, 1 and 2. This one right here, I tested it out, this Jebel pump, and it's actually still working from like over a year ago when I used to have my tank set up. So I'm actually super impressed with that. I'm actually almost tempted to kind of install that in here. So I would have 3 return pumps, but I don't want to go too nuts. I don't want to go too ham. I want a lot of flow, but one thing that I need to consider are my drains, right? I got 2 drains, right? The problem is the bulkhead is only 1 inch because that's the size that was pre-drilled, right? So with that being said, I have 1 inch drain, 1 inch drain, so they can only handle so much flow of gravity, right? When it comes down from the draining process, okay? So I can't add too much gallons per hour via all these pumps. So first, what I'm going to do once I get this sump full, now that you guys know what's happening here, I'm going to turn on my external return pump, which is the Coral Life return pump, okay? So I'll be turning on that one, which is sucking water straight from the sump, right? I drilled a hole, put a bulkhead, put a union ball valve so I can control the flow if I like, or even turn it off and disconnect it, whatever I need to do. And then from there, I ran a line all the way to the other side of the tank. And if you actually look where that line is, it's right there. Okay, so I ran it from that over the top of the tank. Let me just get a grip of this camera. So I ran it right here so I can move it around. It's just right there sitting on top of the tank perfectly. It's been like that since last time. This return pump, this return line, I'm not going to be using, but I can be, or I'm not using right now, but I can use this one for that Jebel pump if I'd like. Or I was also thinking, what if I took this return line and made this a drain? So how about that? What if I made that a drain, which is already a drain? I make this a drain. I turn it into a drain. Right now it's a return, but I can turn this into a drain. I could also turn this return line into a drain. I'm currently using this return line. You can see here that I have this lock line fitting ready to adjust to whatever angle that I need. I could turn this into a drain, but guess what? It's only 3/4 inch. So what does that tell you? You tell me. It's too small. Exactly. Yeah. So it's too small. We can't do, well, we could, but it's not going to help us that much, is what I'm saying. Yeah. But 3/4 inch plus another 3/4 inch, then we got a 1 inch, and then we got a 1 inch. And I think we would have more draining options, even in case of an emergency, right? For an example, we would have 4. I almost feel like I want to do this, but I don't think I should do this. We can turn all 4 of these into drains if I really wanted to. And I could add more return lines over the top of the tank. And actually, what I used to have set up is this. This used to come from my Jebel pump, and guess what? It teed off and it went to one side of my tank. It went to the middle of my tank, so you can't really see that well. But you can see there's another fitting right there as well. And towards the bottom, there was another fitting. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is I ran the return line pump right from here. There's the return of my sump. Boom, I ran it straight up. Right here, literally I had a hole coming up right here, hidden behind this bulkhead so you wouldn't even notice the pipe coming up. Ran it here, put the T, that T.
Yeah.
I put that T right there, branched it off into the middle, and branched it off over to the side, and also off to this side. So there's many options here. The fact that I'm in a fish tank room, so I just wanted to give you guys some kind of creativity if you guys are just kind of getting into the hobby or kind of thinking of different ideas or maybe some kind of tank builds or whatever it is. There's lots of options, there's many different ways, but kind of just giving you guys an idea on what's happening over here. I kind of just noticed something that I need to still deal with, and I keep on putting it off. I should deal with this electrical right here, guys. Yep, go ahead, call the electrical police on me. I opened up this switch right here and I haven't closed it back up yet. I need to basically eliminate these two switches here, which are timers. I used to have my lights timed, right? But now I have lights that have built-in timers. So who needs a switch that has a timer in it? I don't need it anymore. So I'm going to eliminate these two. And what I did was basically just take power from my main light switch here. You can, for an example, turn off your phosphate reactor, turn on or off your power heads, turn on and off your skimmer, turn on off your sump, turn off your refugium lights, turn off your main lights, and whatever else you want to control. And all these switches are controlling all these plugs that are located different random places, right? So instead of reaching down and unplugging all these random little places, why not put all the controls in one area and turn them on and off as you want? Okay, so I had that, and then I'm like, yo, what if I put a timer on my lights? Because this was a few years ago. I'm gonna say maybe like 5 years ago. Lights didn't really have timers, I guess, the ones I had, so I bought switches that had timers. All right, enough of that. You might be wondering, what's this blue bin? This is going to be my gravity fed auto top off. All right, if you guys want to see more on that, I still got to make sure that it's all working, but first make sure that I got to fill everything up first. Just doing things in priority. I don't want to jump all over the place, but this is what's happening. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Much love, Leo Pozzo Productions. Hopefully you guys learned something along the way. I got lots to do. I'm kind of gassed up. It's crazy, this friggin' rush that this friggin' hobby gives you. This is nuts. Leo Pozzo TV, guys, go ahead and subscribe right now if you guys haven't subscribed. Much love. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Last year, my sister and me exploded it, but now we're not going to do it again.